Alright, what we're doing here, we're working on a 1977 Honda Civic. Now what I'm doing is, if you look right here, you can see that I applied some Evercoat filler, and you can also see the car's already been primed. Let me get out of this way here because we're getting backlit. And if you look right here in this area, you can see where I marked that with a pencil. The reason I marked that is because there's still imperfections after I did the overall body work. And what I'm doing, I'm going back and redoing bodywork to make sure that the body is nice and clean and straight. Here's a little area right here. We found a couple dings after we primed it. There's another little area right there. So you kind of get the idea. After you do your initial prime on the car, before you do anything else, you want to go back and find the imperfections that you missed. Here's a dent right here that we missed that we'll be fixing. But the real deal is when you're doing this final sand job on your bodywork, it's real important that you have a block sander to do it with, a hand sander. And I came across this set of hand block sanders, and what we're going to do is we're going to do a review on that item.
Welcome to D.I.Y. Automotive School with my friend Pete and Minnie, the body shop girl. It's everything you need to know about cars and more.
What you're looking at right here is a set of block sanders. Now these are little hand sanders, and I believe that this company makes them in different size lengths, but this is like palm size. That means that it fits in your hand. And I've seen these before here and there, but I've really never paid attention to them. Well, I came across them on the Snap-on truck, and he was selling out on these, so I went ahead and bought these things just to try them out and see what they really do. And the main thing that they're used for is contours. Inside contours, outside contours. If we look right here, this contour goes like this. There is a inside, you see what I'm saying? It's like a half round moon style circle, and the same goes up into this area. So it's all round. It gets more rounder over here, and then it kind of flattens out and then gets round again. And when you're using a regular block sander, it's really hard to really get that whole feel, but you can use a block sander such as this right here, which is basically a flex block. This is what I usually use. I use this all the time, and this is what I would use on this section right here, due to the fact that you can see you can make your own contours with this. I'm thinking that basically this little item here is a sales gimmick. But, you know, that's just my opinion. What we're going to do is we're going to get these blocks out and we're going to look them over and try them out. Do we really need these in our toolbox? That's the real question. My answer is no. Because if you got one of these, this is basically all you need. So let's go ahead and open that box up and let's see what we got. Now, if you're looking inside my toolbox, you can see that I have all kinds of block sanders of all kinds of sorts. Here's a particular one right here. That's a nice handy item to have when you're doing that type of a contour. But what we got here, these are made out of foam. These are made out of hard foam. They're flexible this way, and of course they also flex this way. They all come in different colors, different sizes, shapes, and forms. Here's one that kind of resembles this, just a little bit, but it's got more of an oval shape to it, and you can see that this flexes too. All right, let's move down the line here. Here's one that's got all kinds of angles on it, and I'm sure this is made for some particular vehicle that's real popular of some sort, where it gives it that reveal line right in there. And yeah, here's one right here that's an outside line. And now, if that was in reverse, that would actually work good on this contour here, but it's not in reverse, it's actually on the outside. I don't know if you can see that right there, but that's kind of a sharp curve right there. But then if you look at it right here, it's kind of got a dip right here. So I don't know what the deal is with these, if they're specifically made for certain vehicles or if they're just universal style block sanders that you can use. So moving down the line, let's go ahead and get a couple other blocks out. This is kind of an oddball one. I don't even know where we would use that unless we have this type of a reveal line in it to use it on. And then, of course, we got our standard basic issue blocks, and you can kind of see that this is flat right here, and then this has got just a little curve, but then on the edges, you can see where the difference comes in for when you're sanding reveals such as this item right here, or possibly an outside curve, you would use this one. And then once again, here's another block that's got a different style curve on it, and it also has a bit of a dip right here for an outside hump, and then this is flat, and then of course this is, yeah, you got it. And then this one here has a reveal line here for if you got a big giant body molding style curve, and we're going to go over to that car and see if we can match any of these up with any of this. And then you got another outside curve here. This would be for your inside curve, and this is something that we might use on our Honda to try to block sand it out with that. And then when you open your package up, they also give you some sandpaper to use with it, free samples, I guess, that you might want to try out on your block sanders. And then they also give you this setup here, which would tell you that you can buy other products from them, and it's a sales book to tell you to buy other stuff that, yeah, we don't even know if we would need that. So, Superflex sander, wet dry sander, okay. And then of course, one more thing to finish it out. If you don't know what's going on, it comes with a DVD for tech tips and helpful hints to use your soft sander block setup with. So, it comes with a lot of stuff. I believe that this kit that we're looking at right here, I'm going to go ahead and start stacking these back in here. I believe that this kit was approximately $25. So I'm looking at this body line right here, and we're going to get in our kit. You can see here's our kit, and we're going to go ahead and try to find a block that might fit that groove. I don't think it's going to be this one. No. Alright, that will not fit that. As you can see, yeah, that's not going to work. Okay, this kind of fits that. Let's go to our blue one here. Okay, let's go over here to this one. Will this fit that? Now, here's an angle right here. Let's see if that, okay, that will actually fit it. The problem we have is that that actually fits really good. That doesn't fit. It's that. Yeah, do you see the little curve right there we're talking about? That's not working. But then I don't know if I'd want to use that due to the fact that that's not a sharp corner. Yeah. Right, okay. Now here's one right here. Let's see if that would, okay, that doesn't fit on there either. You can see how sharp the corners are on this one. Let's go over here. Okay, this one kind of fits, but it's got a round curve here, so we'd really screw this edge up versus that one. Now, here's the yellow one right here, but look at the curve we got on that. You kind of see where we're going with these. Okay, this one here might work, but yeah. So, you know, I don't know, okay? Here's a sharp line here, and then there's that. It's kind of a guessing game on what's going on. So that would actually be for a big molding style, and I don't even see anything on this car where, I guess maybe right in this area, but this won't work because it's round. And let's see what this, do you see what we're doing here? You see the situation when it comes to gimmicks. Is this a necessary tool to have? Not in my opinion. Okay, so I thought I'd go ahead and take this green one. You can see how it's got a round curve to the end, and it looks like it might be a little curvish for that. I don't think that one's going to work. Let's go ahead and try another one to see what we got with that. Okay, let me get my kit out here and see what's going on with our soft sander block kit, because there's got to be some kind of use that we can use this. Okay, this one here looks like it might work, but it's got some kind of indentation going on there, and I'd be afraid that I'd cut through the primer with that. I can't use that. What about this one? Well, that might work, but it's hard and flat. And then of course we got this thing here. Here's Minnie the Body Shop Girl. Let's get her opinion on this fancy block kit and see what she thinks about it. Soft sanders. Yeah, soft sander, choice of the industry's best customizers. Made by Style Line.
They're very colorful, very pretty.
Okay, basically what these
are they useful?
I was trying to show everybody, like, look at this one here. Do you see the contour on that?
Yeah.
Okay, but the thing is, like, you know, where? Okay, are we going to sand the gutter rail up here with it? I mean, you know, oh, there you go, right there. So I guess if we wanted to sand that, we could take that block. But the problem you have is, how are you going to get sandpaper to stay inside there? All right. I was going to use the green one on this contour here, but when you look at the green one, look, it kind of rocks. Mm-hmm. It doesn't really sit on there like it's supposed to. And then you got these things, which I guess if you wanted to sand your, all right, that might be good for that.
If you can get your sandpaper to roll
If you can get your sandpaper to stay on there. And then here's one that's got all kinds of gizmos and different angles and, you know, features on it. You know, this one here, if it was only the opposite way, it might work. But, I mean, see how that rolls? I'd be afraid of using this and put a dip into, if we had Bodywork here, I'd be afraid that it would dip the Bodywork.
Right.
So then I was telling them about the flex block here that you can buy for, you know, $1.26.
Right.
Versus, you know, what is this, 30 bucks or whatever. And as, okay, it comes with a DVD. Maybe I'm the dumbass and I'm not reading the DVD. I don't know. But these are actually basically common sense situations here of how this is used. It shows little pictures on here where to use them at and how to use them. But the thing is, would you really go through the angle of changing block to block to block to do something like this? I mean, I've been doing this 37 years and I've never ever needed a tool like this in my life. Then we come to this situation here, and this is called a flex block. You can see that it flexes all ways whatsoever. And when I put this on here, look what's happening, Benny.
Yeah.
It's contouring. Okay, I can even, if I wanted to, actually, okay, this is just a solid rubber. This isn't soft on one side. Actually, I can go ahead and bend that and hold it for a second, and look what happens. I'm getting a nice curve, which will fit in here, and then, bam, look what's going on. Okay, and if you notice right here, I'm sanding it evenly. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We don't have that rock or curve going with these things right here because this is hard foam. So my conclusion to this product here in my review is I don't think they're worth it, and I believe that it's a gimmick that they are selling to you. They even got these famous guys on the back that are promoting it. But if there's a use in your shop for them, they possibly might be worth getting. But as far as I'm concerned, if you are just doing this out of your home and, you know, you're having fun doing it and you're enjoying doing it, this is a waste of money, and I would not waste my money on them. If Snap-on didn't turn me on to them, I probably wouldn't have got them. So this is Pete, my friend Pete, your friend Pete, giving you a review that says no, it's not worth it.
Thanks for watching D.I.Y. Automotive School. Classes don't stop till you know everything.